What's that I smell? Is that celebrity beef? The most fattening and damaging meat to an American's heart is celebrity beef. Broke people with no fame and influence can only wonder why two known people would have such nasty things to say about each other publicly. Well, in this case, it was actually warranted. Well, another person who was more qualified to judge should have said it. Nevertheless, Scrappy spoke facts. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 3 star LiL Scrappy took his opinions of talk show host Wendy Williams to Instagram recently, and Wendy Biggerfoot Williams shut her Sasquatch looking mouth up. Just check out Scrappy's posting for yourself. He said, and I quote, "She's helping them tear black people down. I don't care if I never go on there. She's always downing black people, and I really used to like her, but fuck Wendy Williams." End quote. Wow, Scrappy. I'm halfway there with you, brother. First of all, yes, Wendy Williams is a wiggasaurus and a coon. The gossip show host targeted, quote, black celebrities in her radio years, and nowadays the ex-cokehead bug-eyed evil wench continues her evil ways on her crappy TV show. Just a normal everyday thing for a girl like her. Using others for her own gain is second nature to someone who pledged to be a part of the order. Yeah, I remember obtaining one of her books from the library years ago, and I saw her throwing up her little hand symbols in some old pictures. She's one of them too. Don't get it twisted. And let's not forget the time Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter, allegedly asked the man to help him to hire a hitman to murder Wendy's rival radio DJ, Miss Jones. And to make things more complicated, Wendy allegedly tried to get the same man to help her hire a hitman to kill her own husband. But that tea didn't come from me. It came from Wendy's talent booker, Nicole Spence. Look it up. Wendy, who some claim is a man after an expensive and extensive sex change, I won't go there because that insult would actually degrade men. She's a pro-homosexual misandrist who once encouraged an audience member to stop taking her birth control pills and trick her husband into getting her pregnant. That was just on one episode. I've watched the Wendy Williams show, or at least portions of the show, on numerous occasions. Now, my job is to stay current on pop culture, and I take my craft as a critic seriously. So yeah, I've watched before to stay informed, and one reoccurring theme I noticed on her show is Wendy is constantly sucking up to and cooning for homosexuals, Caucasian people, and women. Everything from her honey blonde weave to her stereotypical gay music that comes on at the beginning of the show, the theme song that also plays throughout the show, to her constantly repeating that annoying homosexual catchphrase, "How you doing?" and that annoying retarded gay voice / accent, to her monkeyish facial expressions which make her look as if her face is paralyzed. I mean, this black bitch is just a one-woman minstrel show. Watching Wendy Williams is like peering into the life of a drag queen with a womb, because that's ultimately what she is. She's trash in a white woman's costume. That's why they love her. She flatters the ego of Caucasian women who deep down inside hate brown people. In a nutshell, Wendy Williams is the devil. She's a nasty, poor excuse for a person, and in fact, she's as nasty as she looks. She literally looks like a fur ball that grew legs, but that's just my opinion. As for LiL Scrappy, you're a slow thinking, slow talking, slow cooked gumbo brain having, non-speaking shit-mouthed rapper Fish Naive who fights on reality TV and chases random thoughts like a hungry puppy. Your mom is a lonely black woman and former pimp who hunts down your women whenever you get a new one and attempts to separate you from them as a means of keeping you all to herself, in that order. Your boss, Mona Scott Young, is an overglorified reality TV fight promoter, and I'm talking the Don King of Ratchet Television here. She provides the venue, the audience, heats things up, stirs the pot until things just boil over, and once the tea gets steaming hot, and everyone's burning themselves with it, Mona, the tea server, pretends She doesn't know how the tea got there, how it spilled on people's laps, and why everyone's hopping around hollering at each other. All while standing there with a big brown tea stain on her blouse, holding her porcelain mug and sucking on a tea bag while looking stupid. She claims her shows are not made to promote violence. But with these lawsuits floating around, heifer could have fooled me. I have 2 words for you concerning casting choices for your shows, Mona. Drug test. One more thing, and I know it's not really related to the discussion, but it really pisses me off whenever I see Mona doing this shit. Mona Scott sits up there at the reunion shows for Love and Hip Hop looking like Oprah Winfrey instead of hiring me to host the goddamn show. And all of this in a nutshell is not good for black people. You all make black people look bad. But that's all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Woo! That's that Whitney.